What's up, ladies and gentlemen? 16 Yo Joe Daddy here. Today's video is going to be some pickups that I missed on my last pickup video throughout the month of December. Stopped by Wolfe Collectibles in Gadsden, Alabama, and picked up some Collegiate Legends. Going to go over those. Going to take a look at them. If you are in the Southeast and say Georgia, Mississippi, Tennessee, bordering states, or in the state of Alabama, Wolfe Collectibles is a must go to. It is a fine store. Jonathan Wolfe that owns it is a good friend of mine. Great local business. He does great trades. Can't beat it, man. Anything you're looking for, you can find a lot of it in there. But he does comics and cards as well, and Pokemon even. But if you are in the area, stop by Wolfe Collectibles in Gadsden, Alabama. Trip will be worth it, I promise. Going to do a video there soon. I don't know how soon, just whenever I can get back into town. But we'll go from there. But also had some Ross and Ollie's pickups that I'm pretty proud of and happy with. But let's get to it. All right. What's up, fellas? I am super excited to review these Harbinger Studio Collegiate Legends. Same masterminds behind Savage Crucible are making these. I love them. Yes, of course, it's my Tennessee Volunteers in orange and white, but we will get these out and check them out. All right, guys, so here we've got the Collegiate Legends by Harbinger Studios. Got both the black skin tone and the white skin tone on the Tennessee player. Both are #1. They're a generic #1. The detail on these figures is absolutely amazing. I mean, down to the turf, it's just amazing. The helmets are perfect replicas. Got Vols there on the back of the jerseys. The articulation is amazing. Very big fan, except for one thing that I'm honestly got upset for. You pay this much for a figure, and you can't include an ab crunch. I mean, if these players had the ab crunch, you could get them into so many more positions than you can. And it's not too big of a complaint, but I mean, my God, if Hasbro can do it with a bazooka jersey and keep it fluid with an ab crunch, I mean, come on, guys, let's step it up. You're charging a lot of money for these figures. Let's at least keep them to the standard of the current market. But I'm going to try and get a couple more poses in here, and we'll see what they look like. All right, guys, so here we've got another pose with these. I'm not going to lie, they are works of art, and you can almost get them everywhere you want them to as far as poses. I think the ab crunch would have been a highly valuable addition. It does have the double knee joints, the double elbow joints. It's got good ankle joints. All the hand accessories are really pretty amazing. It comes with both left hand and right hand holding the football, 2 point fingers, 2 open hands, 2 fists, an extra ball, and the same with the other. But this, like I said, this is a standard figure here. I'm excited to see where this line goes in the future. I'd give it an overall probably an 8 out of 10 as far as functionality. Can't get them into any line stances because I noticed also they do not have a drop down hip. So that is a major miss on their part here. But the ab crunch, the drop down hip would have solved a lot of problems and answered a lot of questions for the posability of these figures. Now, as far as the way they look, you can't ask for better. They just need a little more functionality. The accessories that come with is worth the price you pay. But hopefully in the future we'll see more flexibility with the figures. Want to be able to get an offensive lineman when they come out with them down in a stance, so they need to definitely be considering that drop down hip. Definitely need to be considering an ab crunch in the future. I know they're focusing up right now on the mascots that are about to be coming out. I'm hoping Tennessee gets one so we can get Smokey out here and add it to the shelf. But overall, this is a great figure. Both skin colors are great and phenomenal. They're adding more teams as we go. And really, they're just some great guys. I haven't got to meet them yet, but I've seen them on several shows, and they really know what they're doing. But just a personal recommendation, add the ab crunch, add the drop down hips, and let's get the articulation on these Collegiate Legends perfect. And guys, here for a little bonus, just wanted to share this with you. I already had one of the firefighter figures from Classified. It's an excellent figure, love it. Love the accessories and all the ways you can deck them out. Just like the police officer, they're amazing. But this guy on the right, I picked up with all of his accessories out of the package at Wolfe's Den Collectibles in Gadsden, Alabama. I've told you about it before in some of the videos. But if you're ever down Gadsden Way, make sure you stop in at Wolfe Den Collectibles on Broad Street in Gadsden, Alabama. They're phenomenal. You can find many of the Joes for around that price, $16.99 out of the box, but all complete. So definitely make sure you stop by there if you can. And just thought I'd throw one more look in here at these. Got my favorite firefighter there, Barbecue. And yes, I've got both versions, but Marauders was closer on hand, so we just grabbed it and went with it. But I think that's a pretty cool look, having Barbecue lead the other firefighters like he's the expert and needs to be listened to. So just a really cool shot of the firefighters. All right, guys, so I did a little something else this week. I kept telling everybody if these things drop again, and they dropped to $3.99 at the Ollie's closest to me. So I picked up all three, picked up Hank, Diana, Bobby, and Uni. Wasn't that big of a Dungeons and Dragons fan, but I loved the cartoon. Remember watching it as a kid. A lot of fun. We're going to get these open, and I'm going to try and talk a little bit about them. All right, guys. So here we've got the Dungeons and Dragons figures. These are very old for their time. They've been at Ollie's for quite a while now. The likenesses are great. Perfect for the original cartoon and everything. The articulation sucks. Not going to lie, it is the old Hasbro single joints. It sucks pretty bad, but I think they're going to display pretty good on the shelf. Can't complain too much for $4 for a figure. But my God, if I'd have paid the original price of $20 or whatever they were back in the day, I would have got these home and been like, what in God's name have I just paid for? But for $4 a piece, can't complain too much. Definitely nostalgic for my childhood. And they are going to go up on the shelf. All right, guys, and this is another Ross pickup. Picked up this for my daughter for part of her Christmas. And yeah, we give Christmas early. We are a bad habit about that, but that's just the way we've always done it ever since they quit believing in Santa. But this is a Jazzwares Chainsaw Man. She got a few other the Jazzwares. She's got one from Attack on Titan and one of the My Hero Academia. Overall, functionality-wise and articulation, these figures are really pretty great. They look great in the way that they're built and everything, except for one thing I'm very disappointed in. These blades, you have to work on them constantly to get them straight. And I know it's part of the actual design of the character and not so much the design of the figure, but the chainsaws going all the way through up to the arm kind of limits your articulation and your posability. But even on this one, you can see the bend in it. I have worked on these things trying to get them straight, and they are just too stubborn. But other than that, figure comes with a couple cool head swaps and some accessories, 2 different sets of blades, one with open hand and one with closed fist. Pretty good figure overall, but Jazzwares kind of missed the mark on those actual blades. Should have gone with a little bit of harder plastic. But that is Chainsaw Man from Jazzwares. All right, guys, so got these at Ross. Got the $8.99 price on them. Only found 2. Something told me I needed to leave earlier today to go by there. But, man, these snow serpents, I wish I could have grabbed a couple more eels. I've got 2 eels. I've got one of the snow serpents that came with the Wolfe cape out of the regular line, the numbered. And I've got one of these snow serpents already, the retro. But man, these are great figures. Can't wait to get them out. And yes, I bought them in anticipation of the Arctic Hiss coming out next year. Got to bulk up the snow troopers. Got 2 Arctic bats. This will make 3 retro snow serpents, 1 regular snow serpent out of the classified line. And then, of course, when the Arctic Hiss gets here, the driver. But I don't normally army build unless I can do it cheaply. So this was cheap enough right here. But I'm going to check back a few more times. I'd like to have about 2 more of these and 2 more eels, because I already have the original eel that came in classified line, and I've got the retro eel. But we'll see you down the line. Yo, Joe. All right, guys. So here we've got the snow serpents open. And yes, I already have one of these. But on mine that I've got on display currently, I try to do different pairings with each of them. Like I'm going to go with that for this and that. I've got the actual guns that they came with on these 2, because my other retro snow serpent, I put Sergeant Slaughter, I believe. It might have been Mad Marauder Sergeant Slaughter. Had the AK-47, so I put it with him. Yes, I wish we had the original Racket snowshoes instead of these. But all in all, this is a perfect looking figure. The articulation's great. Man, there's so many good figures lately. Just stuff I've picked up recently. I mean, it's just, man, I love Joe. I love classified. These look great. They're phenomenal in every way. But I noticed on this one, this is the first time I've had this happen. I don't know if you can really see that well or not, but they messed up on the paint on that goggle right there. But it's not too bad. If you back out like this and see it from a distance, you can't really tell. But I'm particular, so it kind of bothered me. I have not had any other quality issues just about with classified, but man, these snow serpents are going to look great with the Arctic Assault Hiss. I loved the snow serpent as a child. Do wish it came with the AK and the right snowshoes, but you know, hey, we got what we got. So you never know what's coming down the line. But man, I am really, really looking forward to next December already in that Arctic Hiss, because it looks great. Yeah, the driver is just snap ahead on a snow serpent, in my opinion. But man, I don't care. I love this line. I'm a completionist. My boys and I both are completionists. We love getting into this. We love getting a deal. Man, for $8.99, I got 2, what would now be $60 figures for right at $18 at Ross. So I wouldn't pass these up even if I wasn't trying to get some more for the Snow Serpent army from Arctic Hiss. But man, this timing was amazing. Still hadn't found any of the Televipers. Got them on. Got one on the way from Hasbro Pulse. I'm still looking for some more at Ross. I wish I'd have got there earlier today, or possibly even yesterday on New Year's Eve. But I didn't. But I was lucky enough to find the 2, so I'm very thankful for that. But I do want to get a couple more Televipers if I can find them at Ross, and a couple more eels, even though I've got 2 eels already, the original and the retro. And even though I've got some more of these Snow Serpents, I wouldn't mind having 2 more just to put with the Arctic Hiss and make a display. But those are the Snow Serpents. Thanks for watching. Please make sure you smash that like button and subscribe. And please, if you can, share this on your page. It'll help get my numbers up. I'm still trying to get over 100 subscribers. Just to hit that benchmark will be great. I know I've been behind on content lately, and I apologize for that, but it is the middle of high school basketball season and college basketball season, and my kids are athletes, so my time is pretty much nothing right now except for here during the holidays. But I will be trying to get more content out as we go. I thank y'all for watching. Thank each and every one of you for your comments. Thanks for the community. And guys, yo, Joe. All right, guys, so I decided to end the video by getting my Arctic troops for Cobra out and put them together and see how they all look together. But as you can see, I've got the AK-47, like I said, there. And the classified versus the retros. And I got the Arctic bats here with the more robotic head. And then the paint on that head is just gorgeous. I can't say enough about it. But man, these are gonna look fantastic with that Arctic hiss. Have a few coming out the back, whatever. Man, it's just gonna be so much fun. I love classified. I love this line. It just keeps getting better. Everything about it, all the detail, all the different styles and the articulation. I mean, God, even going back to the first, so yeah, there were a few little hiccups here and there, but man, they were still great. Those Dukes, those Scarlets, all of them. But man, that's my snow troopers there. May get to add a few more if Ross finds its way to get some more in. But that's it for the pickup video. And as always, Yo Joe!